Beautiful people, today I'm making for a friend of mine, Kent Hill, who helped me piece together my latest crazy dream. I'm full of them, as a lot of us are, to finish my script, which I was only fidgeting with for about 10 years. Kent came along and helped me. He gave me a lot of his time, a lot of his heart, a lot of his passion, a lot of his soul. I don't have money to pay him, didn't have money to pay him, so I told him I'm going to make him a pastitso, a Greek dish, basically a Greek pasta bake. So here it is, first step, and I want to share it with you how to make it, because it's easy, simple. I'm going to simplify it. As long as you got love, get up there, have a go, get amongst it, have a beer while you're doing it, don't dwell on it, get the onions and garlic smelling, mate. So first thing is first, boil your water, step one. Step two, now that our water's boiling, we add our spaghetti. Try and get the fat spaghetti. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but the fat spaghetti will get the juices going through it a bit better. So, yeah, just add your spaghetti into the boiling water. Step two for pastitso. Little hint I learnt off Mum. I've just noticed when she's boiling the spaghetti, she'd chuck a bit of salt in the boiling water and just a touch of lemon. I think that's so it doesn't stick and does something else. I just thought I'd tell you that. Just a little hint. You don't have to do it. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. I'm just checking to see if the pasta's ready. We don't have to be experts. Have a taste, put it in your mouth. If you reckon it's ready, it's ready. Obviously, you take it out and strain it. And then you get your mince going, or get your mince going while you're boiling this. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, rock and roll. We have strained the pasta, not rocket science. Again, here's my mince. We all make mince. There's no rules here. The main thing is love, and just get amongst it. This is pastitso once again. I'm doing, these are my mince, as I said again, with bay leaves, cloves. I've thrown some oregano in there, onions and garlic. That's sort of more of a Greek Mediterranean sort of approach. But again, there's no rules. Don't let this sort of complication balk you. If you just want plain mince, the way you like them, whatever, make it. Because pastitso is basically spaghetti and mince with bechamel sauce on the top. But why I'm showing you this is now the house with the onions and garlic and whatever in the mince, and look how oily I've made it. There's oil and water in there. That'll reduce a bit, but it's olive oil, which is good for you, and that's just flavor. But it will reduce a bit. But the house is already smelling like what? Like love. So get it going. It's all about the love. Getting ready to put our spaghetti in. Use a nice deep dish so we can make it nice and fat. We're going to put a layer of spaghetti down, a layer of mince, and another layer of spaghetti, and then your bechamel sauce. Put the layer of spaghetti down in the tray. Now we're just going to beat 2 or 3 eggs to taste, whatever, and throw in a bit of fucking grated cheese in there and pour it in that layer. Rock and roll. If you want, scramble up our eggs, chuck a bit of milk there if you want. Add the cheese to taste and beat it again on our layer of spaghetti. You know, just pour it there. I should have done more, but it's all right. This is my first time I'm doing it, so we're learning together. You just do it to taste. It's going to taste good anyway. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. But I'm on limited eggs, and I'm doing it battler style on a limited budget. A bit of extra cheese for good measure. You can't go wrong, spaghetti and cheese. Now, this is why I like to make my mince runny. All that flavour is going to run through the spaghetti. All that juice. Look at that, mate. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just get this. Look at this. Wait. There. That's better. I'm doing this freestyle. Could have made more mince, but like I said, I'm doing it on a budget. You just spread this out as well. I bought more mince, but I'm saving some for later. So you just spread this out a bit. Okay. Another layer of spaghetti with the egg and cheese whipped up and poured over it. Then the bechamel sauce on top. Okay, so the top layer of the spaghetti, we're pouring the egg and cheese mix again. Basically scrambled eggs with egg and cheese. Usually you'd put it like that all over it, but I'm on a budget. I've only got 12 eggs and I need some eggs for later, but it's all good. It's my first time. This is all about inspiring you to do something. You'll develop your own style, your own tastes, but this is the basic, simple breakdown of it. Okay, making the bechamel sauce, you put what Mum does roughly is equal parts butter to flour. Melt your butter. When it's starting to sort of bubble, add your flour and stir while it's cooking till it bubbles a bit. Okie dokie. Once you've stirred in that flour with the butter and then the flour, once that's simmered, you take it off the heat and add flour while you whisk swiftly until you blend it all in and get a nice sort of smooth, sort of semi-runny texture. We're experimenting together here. This is the first time I make it. And then once you sort of get it into a semi-runny texture, oh, my filming's bad, I'm doing this on my own, so I'm sorry. You let that boil, put it back on a low heat, let it keep stirring it for about 10-12 minutes, let it start slightly bubbling, then take it off the heat and add your cheese to taste again. Okay, there we go. It's starting to bubble now. You can see it's starting to bubble. I'm going to turn it off so I can do this properly. Right. I've taken it off the heat and I've pretty much stirred in the cheese, whatever cheese you like. Parmesan, I go for 3 cheese. And now we're going to add it on top of the pastitso. So now I've put the bechamel sauce on. I'm spreading it. See? Look at all that, mate. That's all love. Like I said, this is my first time I'm making it, so I don't know how it's going to go. But get out there, get amongst it, give it a go, and hopefully I pull it off. And if my instructions are a bit vague on the bechamel, Google it. But just remember, if you've got the love, you'll get it. And if you don't have the love, keep trying till you find the love. It does wonders. This one's going to be a bit rough compared to Mum, but I think it's going to be a fucking pearler. Look at that. So it's been in the oven. The pastitso's been in the oven for about 45 minutes. Get the hell out of here, Sadie. Get, scram. Check this out. Check this out. Look at that. If 7 times I've talked about getting married with a woman. If I met a woman, any one of those 7 that could make that, I would have married one of them. Because Connie ain't going to work construction, come home and make you that every night. Before you know it, I'll be minding your kids while you're out partying with your friends. No. That's been on the oven for about 160 for 25, 30 minutes. Keep your eye on it. When it starts browning up around the edges, just lower it a bit, keep your eye on it, and you'll know when it's ready. And here is the pastitso, ready to eat. Egg, cheese, and spaghetti on the bottom, minced to however you want to make it in the middle, more egg, cheese, and spaghetti on top, and bechamel sauce. Dunskies.